Rob's Rants is brought to you by Tisray Quaza. Remember, these are his opinions, and although they may be right, remember not to get triggered. No snowflakes allowed. Enjoy.
Happy Friday, everybody. It's Tisray Quaza. Welcome to another Rob's Rants. Today, I am ranking all of the well-known fast food establishments. As you can see, I'm on Tier Maker. We have the S tier, which is top of the top, A tier, B, C, D, and the Never Had tier, which obviously speaks for itself. It's an establishment that I've never eaten at before. You're probably asking, Rob, why is there no F tier? And the answer is because I'm very unhealthy and I love all these places to some degree. I might not like something more than the other, but nothing on here will get an F. There will be stuff I've never had, but nothing deserves an F tier. And if you think so, then stop being so pretentious and just eat the food. So, the first establishment is Arby's. I don't eat there too often. There's a joke amongst my friends that Arby's is just the best establishment known to man. I mean, you really can't find that roast beef anywhere else besides Arby's because it's the only fast food place that sells roast beef. For those who haven't eaten there before, their chicken sandwiches are actually pretty darn good. I remember the first time I went with my friends, that's actually what I got. And their roast beef is pretty decent too. So you know what? I'm gonna give them a B tier for their really good chicken sandwiches, their unique roast beef creations, and their curly fries are legit. Their curly fries are one of my favorite French fries to get anywhere. So I'm going to put it in the B tier. Next, Burger King. This is easy for me. I'm putting it in the B tier. I used to not like it that much. However, it wasn't until junior year for spring break where my girlfriend and I were out late at night and there was nowhere else to eat, so we went to Burger King. And I got a Whopper, and let me tell you something. I don't think this B tier is going to make sense after this, but Burger King, in my opinion, has the best cheeseburgers amongst the big three. So they're better than McDonald's and better than Wendy's. The problem with Burger King, which is something that I harp on with fast food establishments, is variety. Burger King does not have nearly as much variety as other, elite establishments. So their burgers are great, not enough variety. It's going in the B tier. If I had to pick which is better, Arby's or Burger King, and I'll be switching these around all the time throughout this, I would put Burger King ahead of Arby's. Little Caesars easy. I've never had it before. I've heard mixed reviews. I hear some people live by it. I hear others think it's the worst thing on the planet. I've never had it. Along with Carl's. I don't know if Junior, or I don't know how it works, but I've never had Carl's. So that also goes in the never had tier. So the first big dog, Chick-fil-A. Easy A tier. No, it's not going in S. I love Chick-fil-A. It's really good. The chicken sandwiches are great. Not my favorite chicken sandwich, which you will see. But if you're someone who doesn't have Chick-fil-A at least in an A tier, you're crazy. The customer service, the lemonade, the milkshakes, the chicken sandwiches. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever compared Chick-fil-A fries to Arby's fries, but Chick-fil-A probably has the best fries. But there is someone else on this list who I believe has a better chicken sandwich. And if you don't like it, too bad. I'm right. Deal with it. Chipotle. This is going in the B tier. I like Chipotle, and I would normally put it in the C tier because a lot of people, I've watched other people rank these establishments. You get the same thing at Chipotle every time. There's nothing crazy about it. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong. Their bowls are great, their burritos are awesome, even their quesadillas are really good, but You get the same thing every time, but the reason I bump it up to a B is because when you haven't had Chipotle for a while, and let's say you're eating healthy or healthier, Chipotle it hits the spot. So I'm gonna put it in a B tier, and it's definitely gonna be in front of Arby's, but not Burger King. And I say that because when I think of fast food, the other factor is when I was in college, I wouldn't think about getting Chipotle after I drank. I saw some people do that, and I thought they were crazy for it, but I want a nice, greasy, fattening thing that will soak up all the alcohol, and a Whopper will definitely do that. So, Domino's. And this is another establishment that when I was younger, it would go straight to the D. It would be one of the lesser ones on this list. However, it has improved, and I've had it 2 or 3 times actually in the last year or two, and I'm actually going to put it in the C tier. I think it's pretty good. In fact, I would even argue it's better than Papa John's. And just to save time, I'm just going to put all 3 pizza places in the C tier, and that is the order that they go in. In my opinion, Domino's is the best, followed by Papa John's. The thing that puts Papa John's in the middle is that garlic butter. I mean, it's incredible. I don't think anybody doesn't eat their pizza without it. Their pizza's very dry, and I think Domino's just tastes better. And then no offense to Pizza Hut, but it's my least favorite of the 3. But it's not going in the D tier. It will remain in the C tier, but it's the lowest of those 3. So, Dairy Queen. And I was talking to my friends about this before I made this video. No, it's not going in the D tier. I wasn't sure if it was considered fast food, because you think about Dairy Queen, you go for ice cream, but their food is not bad. In fact, because of the options they have and the variety and the fact that they have ice cream, it's in the B tier, but it's a very, very low B tier fast food place. I mean, it just barely makes it. I wouldn't even consider it a fast food establishment, because I think of it more of an ice cream place, but I'm not going to question this list. It's going at the very bottom of the B tier. Five Guys Burgers. It's going in the S tier. It is, without a doubt, the best place to get a burger. It's the best. It's better than the big 3. It's better than In-N-Out. I live in Texas right now. In-N-Outs and Whataburgers and all those places are around here. And Five Guys, in my opinion, blows them all away. It's so good. It doesn't even feel like you're eating fast food. I mean, it's a big burger. It's greasy. There's a lot going on, but it is so good. It is, without a doubt, the first S tier establishment that I'm putting on this list. And again, if you don't agree, too bad, you're wrong. So, next, In-N-Out. It's going in the A tier. And little backstory. The first time I had this was actually senior year spring break in Las Vegas. They're all over the place. I got it for the first time, and I was extremely underwhelmed. A friend of mine, he went to California, I think the year before, and told me he was underwhelmed. So my expectations were already kind of in the middle, a little bit low. And then I tried it, and at least when I was in Vegas, I didn't think it was that special. But now that I've had it a couple more times, it's really good. Burger-wise, it's definitely better than the big 3. But it's not on that Five Guys level. It doesn't get an S tier. So it goes in the A tier. And I'd put Chick-fil-A ahead of In-N-Out as well. Again, the thing about Chick-fil-A is it's really good, but it's not the best chicken sandwich in my opinion. The service is great. I think their mac and cheese is overrated. And their fries might be the best, but just deal with it. I'm right, you're wrong. Deal with it. Jack in the Box, never had it. They're all over the place in Texas. I've never had it. I hear their tacos are great. Haven't had it yet. going in the never had row. KFC. So, and maybe in a couple of weeks, because I've heard that they're making chicken sandwiches, this might change, because all these chicken places are making chicken sandwiches now because they realize that's what people want. I like KFC. Personally, I don't think it's the best fast food fried chicken, but it's really damn good. I mean, their mashed potatoes, their obviously their fried chicken, everything. I remember they had like those potato bowls or whatever with little pieces of chicken and corn and cheese. Really, really good. But, compared to these other places, I wouldn't put it in S, obviously. It wouldn't go in A. I kind of want to put it in B because I do love their fried chicken. And I think I will. And like I said, I'll be moving stuff around a lot. I'm going to move Dairy Queen down to C. The more I think about it, another thing that you have to think about when rating all these places is, what are the first places you think about when getting fast food? I tend to think that KFC will be thought about more than Dairy Queen. So that's why there's a little mix up. McDonald's. The number one A tier. And so you might ask yourself, Rob, you said both In-N-Out and Five Guys have better burgers, but you just put McDonald's ahead of In-N-Out. And yeah, that's true. In-N-Out has a better burger. But, I mean, McDonald's is the creme de la creme. If you're telling me right now that whether it be in college or even now as a young adult, McDonald's isn't that first place you think of, you don't think of a McChicken or a nice 10-piece with fries or their 24-hour breakfast, it's going in the A tier. It might not be that S tier like taste all the time, but in terms of variety, availability, and their service, at least, I went to Penn State and there was one right off the campus where everybody went. There could have been an entire nation lined up to go there, and you were going to get that McChicken in 5 minutes. It was insane. Maybe that's not all McDonald's, but from what I've experienced, the service, they might not be changing your tires or holding an umbrella for you to your car like Chick-fil-A, but their service is fast. And because of fast service that I've experienced, variety, and just how memorable the Golden Arches are, it is the top of the A tier. And I might change it. I'm not sure. No, it's going in the S tier. I've changed my mind. I've convinced myself, because I'm always right. I can contradict myself all that I want, but obviously you can't, because you're not me and you're not right if you don't think what I think. That's what Rob's rants are all about. So yeah, it's going in the S tier. And I tried to plan this out before, and I'm also doing this without a script. So what you see right now is just me kind of winging it. And I know if I had thought about it before I had started this, it would have been in the S tier from the start. But it's going in the S tier. It's not Five Guys level. Five Guys as of right now leads the S tier. But McDonald's deserves to be in the S tier, in my opinion. And then Chick-fil-A is the top of the A tier. Panda Express. So I'm putting it at the very beginning of the B tier, and I'll explain to you why. I love Chinese food so much. Back in Pennsylvania, where I'm originally from, there aren't a lot of Panda Expresses that you can just go through a drive-thru and get that delicious fried shrimp or whatever. But here in Texas, they are all over the place. And it is absolutely delicious. It is so good. It is really good Chinese food. Some people might think, oh, I hate Chinese food. I think it sucks. Doesn't matter where it comes from. It's my list, and I'm right. And Panda Express, for now, is the top of the B tier. I love it so much. I just wish it was more available. And again, you might think, oh, not only is not that available, but you don't really think about getting Panda Express at 3 in the morning because it's never open at 3 in the morning. And I get that, but the taste is so unique. I mean, you can't get Chinese food at any other place that sells fast food. And that's why Panda Express leads the B tier. Popeyes, chicken, Louisiana Fast, chicken sandwiches. I am sorry to all of you who are obsessed with Chick-fil-A, but if you for a second, for a millisecond, believe that the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich is better than Popeyes, you are an idiot. You have never been more wrong about anything in your life. When Popeyes made that chicken sandwich, the entire world lost it. I mean, Chick-fil-A fans lost it. Chicken fans lost it. I lost it. The Popeyes next to my apartment complex in Texas, from I would say 11 to 2 and 6 to 8, there is a line wrapped around it. It puts Chick-fil-A to shame. I mean, Chick-fil-A always has a line too, but Popeyes, it is good. It is really good. Now, granted, their service sucks. I mean, I haven't gone to a Popeyes where I wasn't waiting in line for at least 10-15 minutes, and that's only with a car or two in front of me. I don't know what they're doing back there. I mean, they're probably they're using their secret formulas and whatnot, and using that Popeyes magic to make their chicken taste so good. But not only is their chicken sandwich better than Chick-fil-A, there's Chick-fil-A on this list, there's KFC, and there's obviously Popeyes. Popeyes has the best chicken in general. I don't know what kind of spices they use, and a lot of people talk about their spices. It puts Popeyes chicken in another league. So, Popeyes is the top of the A tier. It outshines In-N-Out. It has better chicken sandwiches than Chick-fil-A. The service might suck, but Popeyes has opened my eyes to chicken sandwiches, and it deserves to be ahead of Chick-fil-A. So next, Sonic. I don't know why so many people hate on Sonic. It has a really unique menu. I don't know a lot of places that you can get hot dogs and slushies and milkshakes and tater tots and all that fun stuff. But unfortunately, I don't like it that much, to be honest. I'm not going to put it in the D tier, though, because I don't think it deserves that because of how unique its menu is. So it's going to go at the very bottom of the C tier. I'd rather get Dairy Queen than Sonic if you're looking for milkshakes or ice cream. And if I'm thinking about something quick to eat, fast food, I'm thinking about these 3 pizza establishments first. End of story. Subway is going in the D tier. This is the only D tier establishment that I have. And I know there are friends of mine that have put Subway in the A tier. There are some people that live and die by Subway. And I'm going to explain to you why it needs to go in the D tier. It's not bad. I mean, people that think that their sandwiches are so disgusting are asinine. Because they're not disgusting. They're not the best sandwiches that you can buy, whether it be fast food or obviously a deli. But my honest to goodness opinion, which is, of course, is right. If you're too lazy to make a sandwich, and I get it, that's what fast food is for, but that's a serious problem. And then the second thing is, there are so many other sandwich places and delis that just outshine Subway. So for that reason, Subway goes in the D tier. All right, we only got 3 left. We've got Taco Bell. And Taco Bell is the king of fast food, in my opinion, which of course is right. So Taco Bell, I'll put it like this. This year, the Taco Bell at Penn State closed. A lot of businesses close at Penn State. No one wants to work. None of the students want to work, and a lot of these establishments close. The students held a candlelit vigil for Taco Bell. I was this close to getting on a plane, and obviously I couldn't because, everybody's self-quarantining right now, but I was this close to getting on a plane and leading that candlelit vigil. Because when a Taco Bell closes, especially at Penn State, the amount of times I went to Taco Bell, I think I've had that entire menu at least twice. I mean, now granted, and this was the one at Penn State, their service was bad. It was Popeyes level slow. It was really slow. Granted, no one was working there, so that has to take into some effect. However, it's so good, and I get it. It's Mexican food. It's tacos and burritos, and they don't even taste that fresh. I don't care. It tastes so good. And when I think about a 3 a.m. trip after a night of heavy drinking, and you just need something to eat, Taco Bell is the first place I'm going if it's open, because some of them close at 1, some of them close at 3. It depends. But Taco Bell is the king of fast food, and I don't want to hear anything negative about Taco Bell, because you are damn wrong. Your taste in food, in culture, in life is just bad. If you don't have Taco Bell, at least, like, I've seen people that don't even put it in their A tier. If you don't put it in the A tier, you are wrong. And you should stop eating fast food, and you should never make a tier list again, because you're just wrong. So 2 left. Wendy's. It's going in the A tier. It is my last A tier establishment. I love Wendy's. I think their chicken nuggets are the best of the big 3. I think their fries are really good. I love the Baconator. It's horrible for you, but it tastes so good. But it doesn't have as much variety as McDonald's. I also don't know a single Wendy's that's open 24/7 like some of these McDonald's. And in terms of burger quality, comparing it to In-N-Out, it's not as good as In-N-Out. So it will end the A tier for me. And then last but not least, White Castle. I've only had it a handful of times. It's good. I mean, all you really get there are sandwiches, and I think they're called sliders, little burger sliders, which they're good. I mean, you can buy them at a store though, like Walmart or your local Target. I know a lot of people, especially old timers, love White Castle, so I'm not going to put it in the D tier. Man, that's weird. You know what? Just to stir the pot up, I'll put it higher in the C tier, but I am going to stick with Dairy Queen leading the C tier. And I want you guys to think about this. You know, when you think about Dairy Queen, don't just think about their blizzards, don't just think about their ice cream. Think about the food that they provide next time you're looking for a quick meal. So that is my tier list. I'm right, of course. I mean, this is the end-all be-all tier list. If you disagree with any of these, you can leave a comment in the comment section of this video, of course. But if you disagree, you're wrong. There were a couple establishments that weren't included on this list. For example, Moe's. Like, I have Chipotle in the middle of B. I would have put Moe's right next to Panda Express. I know a lot of people, I mean, some people live and die by Chipotle, but I like Moe's so much better. I think their queso's better. It might not taste as, I guess the word is fresh, as Chipotle, because Chipotle really harps on homegrown, fresh ingredients. But Moe's just tastes better to me. So if Moe's was here, it would have been next to Panda Express on the B tier. And then another one is Jimmy John's. I mean, like I said, there are so many sandwich establishments, but Jimmy John's is incredible. That would be another B tier. Not only would it be a B tier, but it would be the number 1 B tier fast food establishment for me. I love Jimmy John's. Their bread is incredible. Their sandwiches are great. They are so fast. Their delivery is out of this world. It would be number 1 in the B tier. It might squeak into A, but at the end of the day, it's a sandwich. And as much as I love Jimmy John's sandwiches, you got to take into account everything that I've mentioned. Variety, availability, you know, what comes to your mind when you think about fast food establishments, and obviously taste. So Jimmy John's would be the king of the B tier, at least. So for all of those who hate on Taco Bell, shut up, you're wrong. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun making it. I always debate this with my friends and my family about like which establishments are the best. And I hope you enjoyed this too. Remember, I'm Tiz Rayquaza. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And I will see you next week for another Rob's Rants. Bye.